up, everyone? We are here in the Jurassic room, and welcome to yet another episode of Dinosaurs of the Week, where all of you, the fans, get to pick what is showcased in each week's episode. And once again, I got some fun suggestions from all of you Jurassic fans, and I'll be picking my 10 favorite to showcase in this week's episode. So let's go ahead and check out what dinosaurs made this week's list. To kick off this week's episode, we've got a suggestion right here from Jacob D for the Amber Collection Velociraptor Blue from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and this is such a sweet figure, as all of you can see. Really, all of the Amber Collection is really nice because they're in a bigger scale, which adds for a little bit more intricacy on the paint job and a little bit more details that can be added, as you can see here with this Velociraptor Blue figure. Now, when we look at the back of the box, we get a look at Blue from the movie and a little bit of a description about her, which I'm sure we already know about. But again, looking at this figure, this thing is really awesome. And like I was saying earlier, this is a much bigger scale than the regular Mattel toys that we have. So this Velociraptor Blue is big, has a lot of good posability, has a lot of good details in it, and just has a lot of playability to it. And unfortunately, the Amber Collection line did get replaced by the Hammond Collection, which was understandable because there's only so many dinosaurs that you can make in this bigger scale like this. But this Velociraptor Blue is definitely one of the best of the bunch from the Amber Collection line, and one that I'm very happy to have here in my collection. Now, this next suggestion right here came from JC for the Jurassic Park 3 animatronic Spinosaurus, and this is an absolute gem from my collection. This is my favorite Spinosaurus toy that's ever been made. I love the rubber real feel skin. I love the animatronic features, and this is just a toy that is so nostalgic from my childhood, so I really, really love it. Now, when we look at the back of the box, we get another good look at our animatronic Spinosaurus actually battling the T-Rex, which is pretty cool. But again, this figure to me is the definitive Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus toy that we ever got, and it is a very rare toy these days, especially mint in box in this condition. So it's one that I'm super happy with owning, and it's definitely one of my more grail items that I would say. But again, this Spinosaurus is epic, and anyone that doesn't have one of these in their collection, you're definitely missing out. This is just the Spinosaurus of all Spinosaurus toys when it comes to collecting Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. Now we've got a suggestion right here from Stavarn for the Jurassic World Legacy Collection Pteranodon, and there was actually two different paint jobs of this one, this color that you see right here and a solid gray one, but I chose this color to showcase for today's episode because I thought it was a little bit more vibrant. But it's a cool little Pteranodon sculpt, as all of you can see. I really like this lime green paint on the wings. I think it makes it stand out a little bit more than the gray one, hence why I picked this one to showcase on this episode. And when we look at the back of the box, we get a better look at our Pteranodon and its winged attack. So we got a little button right here. As you can see, you can press it to get those wings flapping, or winged attack as they say. I'd say it's more of them flying, but winged attack does sound pretty cool. But again, this is a fun little figure and one of the original Legacy Collection toys that we got. So it does make it a little bit more special to me, and one that I was very happy to showcase on this week's episode. Now we've got a suggestion right here from Alex Detweiler for the Jurassic World Battle Damaged Plesiosaurus, and this is a pretty sweet figure, guys. One of the first Plesiosaurus toys we got, and probably my favorite. I really love the sculpt on this one, and I love the colorway. I love this really light bluish green color followed by the navy blue on it. It just really gives it an aquatic look, which I really, really dig on this awesome figure. Now when we look at the back of the box, we get another good look at our Plesiosaurus and how you can activate the battle damage. So you can slide it up right there and have a nice healthy Plesiosaur, and then bam, battle damaged Plesiosaur, and then instantly bam, back to the healthy regular Plesiosaur. But again, this is an awesome little figure, and one that was kind of hard to track down back in 2019 when it released. I did luckily find a couple and add all of them to my collection, but again, this is just an awesome figure and one that I'm glad got suggested for this week's episode. Now, this next suggestion we have right here is from Roxana for the Jurassic World Epic Evolution Gigantic Trackers Neoventor. And this is an interesting and unique species, as all you can see. This is one that I had never heard of in my whole life until Mattel released it, but it is a wacky looking carnivore with a cool sculpt and a pretty nice paint job as well. It is unique. Now, when we look at the back of the box, we get another good look at our Neoventor. It's rampage attack and it's evolved for battle. So what you can do is you can kind of roll this right here and check it out. Look at this, guys. Well, it doesn't do a lot, as all of you can see. Oh, there we go. Now I got it going. There we go. Look at it snapping. Very, very cool. There we go. That's nice and fun. And then you can push these down. And then when you roll it again, I think they start coming up. Maybe not, actually. I guess you just pull them up and down yourself, but they definitely look better with the spikes up. But again, anytime Mattel does these wild species like this I've never heard of, it really makes me excited and gives us something new to collect. So this one is no exception to that because it is a pretty awesome figure. Now, this suggestion we have right here came from Chicken for more Jurassic World Legacy Collection, but this time the Cosmoseratops. And this is an awesome little ceratopsid dinosaur. It's got a cool and unique sculpt, and I love all of these spikes along its crest. Look at that. Some of them overlap over. This is a really wild looking species, and the paint job on it is still pretty realistic too. So I honestly really like how this little figure is looking. Now, when we look at the back of the box, we get another good look at our Cosmoseratops and its head striking action. So you can get its tail going up and down to get that head striking, so you can make it battle some other dinosaurs in your collection, which is pretty cool. It's not a crazy feature or anything like that, but it is still pretty sweet. But again, this Cosmoseratops is a unique little ceratopsid dinosaur, and I like this smaller little scale for it. I feel like it'll look really cool beside your Triceratops and some of your other ceratopsid dinosaurs that are a little bigger. But again, another very unique species right here, and a very fun one to have in any of our collections. Now, right here, we have a suggestion from C. Luke for the Jurassic World Epic Evolution Danger Pack Velociraptor. And this one is one of my favorite Velociraptor sculpts that Mattel has done, and they have repainted it quite a few times, including into this pretty cool red paint job. And actually, something funny about this exact Velociraptor right here is that this got repackaged, I think, 3 times in different packaging, which is really, really weird. But again, it is a pretty cool little Velociraptor, so I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. Now, when we look at the back of the box, there's not really much to see, just some advertisements for this raptor and some of the others in the Danger Pack assortment. But again, I love the sculpt on this Velociraptor, and I think the red paint job is pretty interesting and looks cool and gives us a unique look on this raptor, especially since we've gotten so many different Velociraptor toys from Mattel and the other Jurassic toy lines. So I guess giving it a little bit of a different and unique paint job was something that was much needed, since the sculpt has been used many times. But again, the Velociraptor is my favorite dinosaur, so I can never really complain about adding another one to my collection. Now, we got a great suggestion right here from Oatmeal for the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom Lava Surge playset. And this one comes with an exclusive Baryonyx with this orange paint over the top of its snout, which looks really cool, and again, is exclusive and different than any other Baryonyx figure you can get. And obviously, it comes with the whole playset as well, which is really, really sweet. Now, when we look at the back of the box, we get a better look at the entire playset. So you get this whole little area here, and you can insert the slime from the top so that it drips down just like the lava did in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, which is sweet. And then, of course, you can have the Baryonyx break through. Really awesome, and something I really love about this playset is how it's an actual scene from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. That was one of the cooler scenes in the movie, when Franklin and Claire are trying to get out of that little bunker with the Baryonyx down there with them as the lava is actively pouring in. So this is not only a really cool playset, but this one is extremely rare and valuable. So if you don't have this one in your collection, you're probably going to have a hard time finding it. And when you do finally find it, it's probably going to cost you a pretty penny, but it's definitely worth it. Now we have a suggestion right here from Linda for the Jurassic World Dino Rivals Mega Dual Attack Amagrosaurus. And again, this is another very rare Jurassic World toy and another really unique species. It's like a miniature sauropod, but it's got these awesome spines that go along its neck and smaller ones that go along its back and tail, which are really, really sweet. And I love the reddish paint that is hinted in there, or even kind of orangish. I think it makes this figure look really, really sweet. Now when we look at the back of the box, we get a better look at our Amagrosaurus. It's super tail strike, it's super head strike, and then of course its collector card that it comes with, since all of the different dinosaurs from the Dino Rivals toy line come with it, which is awesome. But why don't we go ahead and check out some of those features. So the back button here gets the tail strike going, while the front button here gets the head strike going, and that is some serious head strike going on right there. But again, this is another awesome figure and a very rare one, which makes me even happier to have it in here in the collection with me. And now for the final suggestion right here from Goji fan Adrian, we've got Mouthless Mo and the Hasbro T-Rex. Guys, I wanted to say thank you so much for 50,000 subscribers. It means the absolute world to me, all the support that you have all been showing me over the past 2 years since I've started YouTube. It really is a dream come true. I never could have imagined that I would get to 50,000 subscribers in just 2 years. It's actually crazy, guys. So again, thank you all so much for the support. It means every bit of the world to me, and I promise to bring more Jurassic content for many years to come, because the collecting is not going to stop. So a big thank you from me, from Mouthless Mo, and from the Hasbro Jurassic World T-Rex. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Dinosaurs of the Week. If you did not get included in this week's episode and would like a chance to be included in next week's episode, then make sure you let me know down in the comments below. Want to see more awesome Jurassic content? Then hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so that you don't miss any of my content. Also, check me out on Instagram and join my Discord server for so much more Jurassic fun. The links to everything will be in the description below. Check out more awesome Jurassic videos here.